Welcome to another episode of Frankly Feeding from Barings Balcony. Today I'm going to cook a chicken saltimbocca, which is a flattened out butterfly chicken breast stuffed with tomato, sun-dried tomatoes, mozzarella and basil, and then wrapped in good quality Parma ham. We're going to make that nice and crispy, and because we battened it out, it's going to cook really quick. But we're just going to serve that with some asparagus, wasps, broccoli and crispy green beans, which we're going to blanch off and then pan fry quickly with some onions and garlic, and the whole thing shouldn't take that long. So we'll start off by, my chopping board is on a tea towel, wet tea towel, so it's not going to slide around, and I've got a good sharp knife, so I'm not going to cut myself on that. I'm wearing gloves today because I'm going to handle raw chicken, but at home, just go and wash your hands. So we'll start off by butterflying the chicken. We're just going to go through top to bottom from the fat part of the chicken breast, and then leave a little hinge so it opens up, but not completely through. Knife goes straight through. Okay, that will do us. So it's nice and thin. I've then got some sun-dried tomato mix. Not too much. It's going to ooze out. It's not supposed to be a neat dish. It's a nice home-cooked dish. A little bit of oil in the pan. And then we're just going to wrap it over to make a little sandwich. Don't scrimp on the Parma ham. There's nothing better than crispy Parma ham. Cool stuff. So the pan's nice and hot. And then just leave it alone. That's going to take, should be about 3-4 minutes. If you want to speed it up, once you've butterflied the chicken, you can cover it over with cling film on your chopping board and get a nice solid bottom pan and give it a couple of good pastings. It'll flatten it out, makes you feel really good, and then it'll go thinner, it'll go crispier quicker. That's good. Right, we're going to take our green veg. Not too much, we're just blanching at this point as well, we're not completely cooking. I like crispy vegetables. So maybe 2 minutes max. And then we're just going to drain them off. And then once the chicken comes out of the pan, we'll fry the onions and garlic, and then refry those. So at some point you should get little bits of tomato mozzarella. Coming out. So I'd say that was about enough for our veg. It's just basically come to the boil in maybe 30 seconds. So it should be nice and crispy. And that's my makeshift sink. Just strain them in your sink at home, let them sit there, it's not going to be for long. So it's starting to get nice and crispy. I wouldn't add any salt to it at all myself. The Parma ham's quite salty, so just a little bit of pepper in the pan. Okay. In the pan with the chicken, I'm just going to add some onions and garlic. I can't think of a recipe that doesn't either start with onions and garlic, or involve onions and garlic. We're starting to get a good bit of colour on that now. So just get yourself a little bit of colour. Colour's flavour with any dish, especially with onions and garlic. One last turn on the chicken. And then we're just going to add the blanched vegetables. A little spoon more garlic. Okay, so we're going to take the chicken out and rest that. Just crispy vegetables in the middle of the plate. A clean knife, not the same one I used before. Slice it straight through the middle. Set it on your plate there. And then I've just got a pot of basil pesto. Make your own quite easily. I've literally just bought a jar of basil pesto, which most people would do anyway. Something I always have in the fridge at home. And then just good blob of pesto. Some chopped olives. And just a little bit of chive. And that's your chicken saltimbocca. Crispy vegetables.